Every discontinued stack from the 2000s, we still miss. Number 1. Dunkaroos. General Mills. General Mills launched Dunkaroos in 1992, targeting children under 12 years old. U.S. production ceased in 2012 after a 20-year commercial run. The frosting tubs held 1.5 ounces of sugary glaze per 1.2-ounce cookie package. Kangaroo Mascotaroo appeared in 450 commercials between 1992 and 2012 on Saturday mornings. Sales dropped 15% in 2011, prior to the final cancellation notice. Nutrition labels listed 140 calories per 3 cookie serving size consistently. General Mills' stock price fell 2% following the announcement globally. You would feel 12 grams of sugar hit your bloodstream instantly, dipping again. The texture mismatch between cookie and frosting defined a generation of lunches. This sugar rush pales compared to the caffeine spike waiting in 2003. Number 2. Surge. Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola released Surge in 1997, targeting extreme sports demographics globally. U.S. distribution ended abruptly in 2003 due to declining sales figures. Each 12-ounce can contained 51 milligrams of caffeine, compared to Cola's 34 milligrams. Citrus flavoring relied on 6 distinct synthetic compounds identified in FDA filings. Marketing budgets exceeded $20 million during the 1999 X Games sponsorship deal. The green dye, number 5 concentration, was 30% higher than Mountain Dew. Competitor Mountain Dew held 15% market share during the same period. You would feel your heart rate elevate 10 beats per minute cracking open a cold one. The chemical formulation was designed for alertness rather than taste satisfaction. Caffeine crashes were manageable compared to the color confusion of 2002. Number 3. Pepsi Blue. PepsiCo. PepsiCo launched Pepsi Blue in 2002 with berry and vanilla flavoring profiles. Discontinuation occurred in 2004 after a 24-month market run. The blue dye concentration matched 0.05% food safety standards exactly. Blind taste tests scored the sweetness level at 7 out of 10 against regular Pepsi. Production facilities in 4 states managed the bottling process simultaneously. The formula accurately represented the promised berry profile without artificial aftertaste. PepsiCo revenue from the product totaled $12 million in 2003. You would feel genuine surprise realizing the marketing actually matched the liquid inside. This product succeeded in flavor accuracy despite failing commercial viability metrics. Accurate flavoring was rare compared to the British import failure in 2008. Number 4. Nabisco Tea Biscuits. Nabisco manufactured tea biscuits for the U.S. market from 1990 until 2008. Supply chain issues halted production across 3 distribution centers in the Northeast. Each biscuit measured 2 inches in diameter with 0.5-inch thickness consistently. Wheat flour comprised 85% of the total ingredient weight per unit. Import costs from England rose 40% between 2006 and 2008 fiscal years. Shelf life was limited to 180 days due to lack of preservatives. Consumer complaints logged 500 reports regarding staleness per month. You would feel the dry texture crack against your palate within 30 seconds of biting. The structural integrity failed to meet American humidity standards during shipping. Texture issues were minor compared to the dark berry mystery of 2005. Number 5. Starburst Darkberries. Wrigley. Wrigley Company introduced Starburst Darkberries in 2003 for limited release windows. Removal from shelves occurred in 2005 after 26 months of availability. The purple wrapper distinguished the flavor from the original red strawberry variant. Chemical analysis showed 3 distinct berry extracts blended into the chewy center. Sugar content remained constant at 16 grams per 4-piece serving size. Production lines ran for 8 hours daily to meet initial holiday demand. Wrigley allocated $5 million for the initial marketing campaign launch. You would feel the sticky residue remain on your fingers for 5 minutes after consumption. The flavor profile was too niche for mass market retention statistics. Sticky fingers were annoying compared to the health claims we trusted in 2009. Number 6. Crystal Pepsi. 2000's re-release. PepsiCo re-released Crystal Pepsi in 2000 for a 12-month limited run. The formula removed 100% of coloring agents during the bottling process. Blind taste tests scored the clarity 9 out of 10, but flavor 4 out of 10. Production costs increased 15% due to additional filtration steps required. Marketing budgets allocated $30 million for the Millennium launch campaign. Sales figures dropped 40% after the initial 3-month novelty period. Competitor Coca-Cola Clear launched 6 months later and failed similarly. You would feel the plastic bottle crunch under your hand, knowing it was empty. The visual gimmick overshadowed the actual beverage consumption metrics entirely. Visual tricks were harmless compared to the chemical stimulation waiting in 2008. Number 7. Jolt Cola. 2008. Jolt Cola ceased production in the U.S. market in 2008 after 32 years. Each 12-ounce can contained 72 milligrams of caffeine compared to standard 34 milligrams. College campuses banned the product in 14 states due to overdose concerns. The sugar content measured 48 grams per serving, exceeding daily limits by 100%. Emergency room visits linked to the drink spiked 5% in 2007 data. Distributors recalled 50,000 cases following the final shutdown announcement. The label warned consumers against consuming more than 2 cans per 24 hours. You would feel your pulse race 20 beats per minute reading the ingredient list. The energy boost came at the cost of long-term cardiovascular stability metrics. Heart palpitations were manageable compared to the texture betrayal of 2007. Number 8. Oreo Cakesters Original. Nabisco launched Oreo Cakesters in 2007 with a soft cake texture profile. The original formula contained 12% more moisture than the 2011 revision. Production lines switched from fresh baking to frozen distribution in 2009. Shelf life extended from 14 days to 90 days using additional preservatives. Consumer complaints regarding dryness increased 300% following the switch. The cream filling ratio dropped from 40% to 25% of total weight. Packaging changed from plastic trays to foil wrappers to reduce costs by 5 cents. You would feel the crumbs stick to your roof mouth biting into the new version. The cost-cutting measures destroyed the structural integrity of the snack entirely. Dry cake was frustrating compared to the hydration failure of 2005. Number 9. Capri Sun Sport. 2005. Capri Sun Sport launched in 2005, targeting youth athletic demographics globally. Discontinuation occurred in 2009 after failing to meet electrolyte replacement standards. Sodium levels measured 50 milligrams per pouch compared to Gatorade's 110 milligrams. The pouch leakage rate was 15% higher than standard juice products. Marketing claims stated 100% hydration, which FDA flagged as misleading. Sales volume peaked at 2 million units in 2006 before declining sharply. The straw puncture mechanism failed in 8% of quality control tests. You would feel the sticky liquid run down your wrist during halftime breaks. The product promised performance, but delivered only sugar water composition. Sticky hands were annoying compared to the digestive catastrophe of 1998. Number 10. Wow Chips. Olestra. Frito-Lay launched Wow Chips using Olestra compound in January 1998. The FDA mandated warning labels regarding abdominal cramping in 1999. Olestra blocked absorption of 6 distinct fat-soluble vitamins, including A and D. Clinical trials showed 15% of consumers experienced gastrointestinal distress. Sales reached $400 million in year 1, before plummeting 50%. The compound passed through the human digestive tract completely unabsorbed. Procter & Gamble spent $500 million developing the synthetic fat molecule. You would feel your stomach churn, realizing the chips were essentially indigestible. The zero-calorie claim hid the severe biological cost of consumption entirely. You would feel the immediate regret within 30 minutes of eating a single bag.